Hey, you guys. Hey, just give me 1 second. I want to add some people to the live. Okay. So we have YouTube. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Who's in the house? Where you watching from? That my baby in the comments. Hey, baby. Yes, y'all. We have a lot to discuss. Well, not a lot. Not a lot. I don't even think I'm gonna take my full time. I'm not gonna take the full hour. I am sorry, y'all. I'm trying to somebody send me the link so I can send it to my folks. Hi, you guys. Are y'all having a good week? Is that what we're doing? Are we having a good week, y'all? I don't know why I cannot find this darn link. Y'all, we're going to be talking about WandaVision. I'll bring Kevin in for WandaVision if he wants to come in to discuss that. We'll do a little review 1 to 4, how we thought and how it's going to play bigger in the MCU. We have to talk about the intelligent adjacent T.I. and Tiny. And no, she does not get spared because she's a woman. She needs to be held accountable as well for the foolishness. Okay. And we're also talking about we're also going to be talking about the Salt and Pepper movie. That was decent. It was decent, but we'll get more into it once we get going here. Salt and Pepper movie. I am going to be doing a collaboration with another YouTuber after we watch the Wendy biopic tomorrow night. So we'll be going live at 11 o'clock right afterwards so we can get it while we're fresh, have a conversation, have a discussion about it. Because if you think we was talking about Salt and Pepper, baby, we're going to be talking about Wendy. We is going to be talking about Wendy. That's for sure. Also, we're going to talk about Wendy. Like, she's airing them out, baby. I hope ain't nobody else on her bad side, because let me tell you, this week she been talking. So yeah. Kevin, are you able to send me the link? No, you can't send me the link. Okay, and we're going to be talking about P-Valley. P-Valley recently. Hey, Rika. I'm glad you're here. I know I didn't really do like a big thing. Like, I don't even have the link to send out to people to join or whatever. So hopefully you guys have your notifications on, and we will just, oh yeah, I know about that internet connection. You need to be out the country. I mean, you out in the country. That's why your internet's so messed up. But thank you for joining me. Okay, here you go. Yeah. Thank you. I got it now. I got to try to send it. Copy. What else? Oh my God, y'all. Our queen, Miss Cicely Tyson, baby. I forgot to put her in there in the title. We're going to do a little tribute to Miss Cicely Tyson. Rest in peace, baby. When you make it to 96, don't nobody owe you nothing. Soar. Go on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've earned it. You've earned it. And so her and her transition, you know, I applaud it. 96 years is nothing to sneeze at. And so definitely, God, my heart just goes out to, she didn't have any children, y'all. Let me read up on, I have some stuff here where she actually won an Emmy, a Tony. I thought that she was an EGOT, but she's not. So she got the Emmy and the Tony. She did not get the Oscar or a Grammy. So, you know, it was just like she didn't have any children. I didn't hear that she was sick at all. But like I said, I just think that, you know, she's tired. She's ready to soar. She's ready. So, you know, while I was saddened that, you know, she was taken from us, however, I just feel like, you know, a life well lived. And I'm glad that people gave her flowers while she was alive. I know she was really, really close with Tyler Perry and what was it, Tyler Perry and Oprah. Most of her work at the end of her days was in their projects most of the time. She was very close with Viola Davis. She played the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman. She played on The Help. Y'all, she has a phenomenal resume, filmography. We really do just love. She was a class act. She looked great for her age. I mean, look at that. I mean, she looked great. You know, she won a Tony at the age of 88, baby. Tell me that's not a class act right there. I mean, man, you know, I just really tip my hat to her. It's a huge loss, and it's a loss for us, but thankfully we still have her her work that's going to live on, and okay, her work that's going to live on. So yeah, soar, Miss Cicely Tyson. Rest in power, sweet lady. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just sending it out to a couple more people and get on here. So yeah, I was able to talk about that for a second. Okay, so yeah, that's all I'm that's all I'm saying. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, so me and Moochie tomorrow night, you could probably, I don't know if we're gonna simultaneously stream it on both of our channels, but if she does it on her channel, I'll definitely get the download and upload it to my my YouTube channel as well. And she is a new YouTuber. I met her in Lamont Tyson's his little community, you know. So that's like, you know, kind of like where I kind of started. So, you know, if you remember the first live show that I did, Lamont came on my show, and you know, so yeah. So Anyway, P-Valley actually won a GLAAD award, the GLAAD. That's for um, the community, the gay and lesbian community. They won for P-Valley. He also won another award. Well, when I say he, I mean, is his name Nico? The one who played Uncle Clifford. Nico, I forget his last name, but Nico, he deserves every bit and more. He deserved every bit and more. And when I tell you he did that in that role, he did that. So yeah, so congratulations to them. They have started filming season 2. I cannot wait. If y'all remember, P-Valley made my #1 top list of my TV shows, P-Valley, because I'm telling you, that thing just took me by storm. Couldn't wait. I know I watched that last episode, the season finale. I know I watched that at least 15 times. Like, it was just so good. It was just so good. I just love it. It's just something different. And a lot of times, that's why I always try to bring my ideas to the forefront and my opinions, because all we see are usually white males out there, and then you also see black males out there and their opinions on movies and TV and all of that stuff. But I wanted to create a space and a lane for black female voices. And so that's when I actually started, I started off vlogging, and I was doing my not vlogging. I started off typing, doing a blog. So I would do reviews on all the movies that came out and stuff like that. And that was pretty good for me. I enjoyed it. I think everybody enjoyed my review. Actually, I think people enjoy my written reviews more so than my video reviews, because y'all, I don't be getting no views, child. But I'm telling you, when I write it out, I'm still trying to get comfortable with the camera. So there is a lot of nervousness in my demeanor right now. So I'm getting there. But, when I'm able to write and get consistent, it just flows out of me, like with writing. But speaking, not so much. But we're going to get better on that. Yes, Rika, please watch P-Valley. I'm telling you, it's not suitable for children. We're talking about the stripper life. We down in the paint, baby. So it goes down in the paint. So, you've been warned, but definitely, hey Moochie, she's in the chat now. But we It's good. It's good. And that's why I like having our voice out there for our stuff. Because do you think a Chris Stuckman is reviewing P-Valley? Do you think a Jeremy Johns is reviewing anything that's like, black centered? Like, they don't do that. And so, and the people that do it, like I say, I feel like it's missing the female's voice. So, as a minority and as a I have a lot of different intersectionalities in my black, female, what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. So yeah, so definitely that is my #1 recommendation, is P-Valley, for a good show. 10 episodes. It'll be a really, really nice 10 hours of entertainment, and you will definitely like it. Okay, so what's the next thing we talking about? Kevin, y'all want to talk about WandaVision? I think I'm gonna leave T.I. and Tiny for last. We're gonna leave T.I. and Tiny for last, child, because they is a mess. They is a whole mess out here. They is a whole mess. Yeah, I remember to follow me on my social medias. At the bottom of the screen, Nita Bougie on Twitter. I do a lot of commentary on there. Just wanted to plug that real quick. Follow me, Nita Bougie, and Boss Lady Nita Boo. Both of those accounts are open to the public. The only thing that I have closed and restricted is my Facebook. But I do have my Norgo reviews on Facebook, so I can be found over there. And yes, so you want to talk about WandaVision with me?
Yeah.
Okay. So my big boy coming over here. Hey, Kevin. Why don't you start off? Why don't you start off with WandaVision? Let's talk about episode 4. Episode 4 aired today. So this is your spoiler warning. We are going to dive in to oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, WandaVision, man, go. We got a lot of big reveals. Well, I'm still like on the. I'm on this.
Is that the girl was like, her name was like Monica
Rambeau from Captain America. I mean Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. Like, wait, is that like that was Captain Marvel's friend's daughter?
Right. I thought she was the. Yeah.
It's sort of like with that sword.
Like I tell you, I'm not good with all of that. I don't read the comics. I don't know anything about that stuff. I'm purely watching based on. They say, "Hey, Kev."
Oh, hello.
And so come on, you gonna sit down? I mean, you gonna kneel or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna kneel.
Okay. So we can be in the frame together. Okay, so this episode, like I said, I thought it was going to be a lot of reveals. It was a lot of reveals. What they ended up doing was filling in the gaps of 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, there was the agent named that named Franklin. He had like the beehive all around him. He went down
from the other side, right?
Yeah,
from reality.
And then you get a glimpse of Wanda.
I'm sorry, Rika. I'm sorry. It's basically filling in the gaps. Is telling why we are kind of watching this the way we're watching it. It was almost like a show inside of a show. Like we were watching them watch a show.
Yeah, we were watching them watch a sitcom.
It's different. I love it. I just think that it's so creative the way they decided to do it. I mean, it was ballsy for real. Like, cause I don't know if people wasn't really feeling it at first because they was just like, what are they doing? What is this sitcom? Why is it in black and white? Da 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 da. Everybody was talking about why is it like this, but then
that's how it's gonna.
Yeah, so episode 4. So where I think we're going with this is the mutants. We are getting ready to go into the mutants because they bought Fox. Is it Sony or Fox? Fox. They bought Fox and bought all of the. So I think they said phase 4 is going into the cosmic realm. So we're gonna have, because Scarlet Witch and her brother, they were mutants, and so they can't say that because they weren't they didn't have the rights to say mutants because that was Fox rights, and so they were mutants though. And so her having them babies real fast in episode 3 and all of that just really to me, it felt like we were going into mutant territory. So it is, I mean, I like this episode because it was centered around Tiana Parrish, and she plays Monica Rambeau.
It had like a lot of side characters from previous Marvel movies, like FBI Agent Wu from Ant-Man.
Oh yeah. All them people. And Sword. And y'all, I told y'all, I felt like Wanda was the villain of this show. And it looks like she might be, Wanda. But I have a feeling that they said it's a bigger person at play. And I love the way Marvel teases that. Like they can play around. And like, when did we see Thanos? When did we see him? We saw him. We heard about him since when? Since Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
Yeah.
We did not see him for like movies and movies and movies. So I like the way that they kind of hide and build up their villains so that they can be way much more impactful when they really hit.
Yeah, it took a very long time. All we got was end credit sequences of him.
Right. It was this end credits. So like we always knew it was something looming. But I mean, I'm telling you, when Thanos made his grand entrance, he did that. So I was just like, yeah. So I'm so excited to have Marvel and the MCU back on TV, because we're missing it with the movies. Please don't keep on pushing these movies. Let them out. Release them. If they go to the movies, they go to the movies. If they don't, they don't. Shoot. I don't want them to be why is he so silly? This boy is crazy. I know DeAndre he's a big comic head. So ask him, are they going towards the House of M? And I think that has something to do with the mutants and stuff like that. So I'm excited. Kevin's excited. Are you excited, Kevin?
Yes.
What else you want to say about it? What else you want? And it seems like every time something in reality happens, it seems like she kind of loses her shit. Something happens and she'll be like, in this episode, she ended up seeing Vision, the dead Vision.
Yeah, she saw her like,
and so
his dead face. Like
every time something like that happens, like even in episode 2, when she met the lady with the white hair, and the man that was calling, they showed the man on this episode that was saying, Wanda, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, that was actually Wu.
Yeah, so it was Agent Wu. And so they show, like I said, they just kind of filled in the gaps and stuff like that.
Like, maybe some people could have picked up on that if they watch Ant-Man. They could have like replayed his voice, like, wait, that sounds like Wu.
Shout out to Kevin Diller. Just said some of our liquors. Dante, you crazy. Got it. Thank you. That was sweet. That was sweet of y'all. Thank you. Wait a minute. Hold on. What did she do to her? The last episode threw me off. Rika, you talking about P-Valley, or are you talking about WandaVision? I think. What did she do to her? Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, they showed that at the end. That's why I said I think that she was like, she's really playing the villain.
Like she was like
she actually on. You know how she can form those red, look,
those red energy.
Yeah.
Red energy.
Hold on, let me share my screen. Like she did this. Reek. Let me show you. She actually showed her. This is what she did to Monica Rambeau. So she kind of just like did this force field thing, and then just shot her through all of the houses, all of everything, all the way out into
and then
that force field. It's a force field that's around, an energy field, a force field that's around this town.
And then she just rebuilds it like nothing happened.
Right. And she just
and then Vision comes in. Then soon as she turns around to see him, he looks dead.
Right, like dead, like how he was dead in, was it Infinity War or was that Endgame?
It was
I think it was Infinity
He was
War.
like,
let me see. Oh yeah, the black girl. Yeah.
She blew her cover.
And and they actually showed her in like how she really was. Like, you know, they actually went back to the snap. They call it the blip. And they were showing people getting dusted and how it was so much chaos. They were in the hospital, and I mean, I'm telling you, this episode, it was a lot going on for sure. It was a lot going on. So they showed the blip. They also showed they said something about Monica Rambeau, Maria Rambeau passed away. So they gave us a whole lot of different nuggets.
She said like she passed away 3 or 2 years ago.
Right. And so so I'm thinking all this stuff is gonna
everyone's like confused. Like
it's going to it's gonna come together. It's gonna come together. So that's what I like about it. And I just like I've always liked shows that keep me guessing. Like I just love shows that are just kind of unconventional and do different things. Like, you know, like I say, I told you, Lovecraft Country. I love that. Watchmen. I love that. That was good. Like those type of crazy. That's in my bag.
Man, Wanda should have done that.
Go ahead, Kevin, talk. I'm about to read these comments.
Wanda should not have thrown Monica out like that.
Yeah, like
after all, she helped her deliver her 2 babies, 2 of them, and then she just throws her out like nothing.
Yeah, what's up with the neighbors? Now, the neighbors, that SWORD, the people that's almost like SHIELD, but SWORD is like the people for the cosmic realm.
It's basically like SHIELD.
They actually showed each townsperson that was in there. So they had everybody on the thing, and they was trying to figure out who this person was, who that person was. Now there were two people that didn't have identification. That's Agatha, who always talking about her husband Ralph, and then there's also the lady with the white hair. You remember when Wanda cut her hand in episode, was it 3 or 2?
The one with the white hair. Well, everything's pretty much in those episodes, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, so those two, and there was something that was going on with that, especially with the lady with the white hair, and she cut her hand, like she was holding her hand, because you remember the man was talking on the box and like saying, Wanda, can you hear me? And like, so she's like she's distracted, and then she ends up crushing the glass in her hand, and her hand bleeds red. So whenever you see color, it almost feels like some kind of reality. Then they kept doing the aspect ratios. They kept on changing those up, and so it'll be like, you know, looking at full screen like you're looking at a movie, and then you'll look at a smaller aspect ratio, and it would look like like a TV show or something like that.
Yeah, I liked how the characters got really attached to the TV show. They're like, oh,
right. She's like, I'm invested.
We was too.
So yeah, but it was a good episode. Like I said, I feel like it's moving into
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Moochie, didn't Your Honor didn't come on this weekend, right? I'm all caught up. Yeah, Lovecraft Country was weird for sure, for sure. But I think that it wrapped up nicely. I felt like I got all of exactly, Kevin. That's what I was saying. Yes, I have been watching Your Honor, but I don't think a new episode came on this weekend because I know I checked and I didn't see anything because usually I'll watch that and Shameless. And I was only able to watch Shameless because I didn't see anything for Your Honor. Did y'all see Your Honor? Y'all, Snowfall released their full trailer. Y'all, if y'all not watching Snowfall, I don't know what y'all doing. But y'all need to watch you some Snowfall. Snowfall. They actually released their full trailer because you remember they had a teaser trailer. I think I played that like my first live show. Came out 2 days ago. Okay. Let me share. And it looks really good. This season is gonna be crazy. Because you know crack cocaine turned our neighborhoods out. So yeah, so here's the trailer, y'all.
Either you join the system and let it destroy you, or fight it.
How low can you go?
We expanded. It's time we grow past LA.
Public enemy #1.
More product coming over the border means more competition.
Let's roll. I like them off the board. They're bad for business.
I'm gonna kill everyone to get in my way.
There's things I can help you with and things I can't. Stopping a gang war falls in the ladder.
If we go to war, we ain't gonna survive it.
You might know where we live.
But we ain't running it from nobody. Yeah, yo, come on. Here we go again.
Give me some reason to believe that we can make it out intact.
Who's protecting Franklin and why?
My fate's tied to your conflict in Nicaragua. How much longer you think the good old USA stays involved?
I have sacrificed everything for this mission.
Drugs, corruption at the highest levels.
If you still think you have something on me,
Heading up.
I want to see Franklin Saint in prison.
Told away.
I can't trust anyone.
shelf life of my line of work is pretty limited.
Snowfall premieres Wednesday, February 24th on
February 24th, y'all. It is coming sooner than we think. Y'all, that trailer, I said that was the most action I seen like in the whole 3 seasons. I mean, I'm telling you, they're getting ready to go with the gang wars, the turf wars, people trying to scratch out the competition. It's gonna be crazy. Cause you remember, and like everybody kept on saying, like, first of all, the US introduced crack to the thing. And then after they do that, then our community goes to shit. And then they in turn have to put these laws in order to make us to put us in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just like the system set us up to fail. And so that whole thing, like the introduction, how crack came to, like, so I think this is Rick Ross's story, like loosely based on it or whatever. So if you guys been watching documentaries of Rick Ross and Yep, I see. Free Ray Brick. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Because I was like, I watched a couple of documentaries and stuff like that, and I was just like, oh, okay. Yeah, Moochie, get caught up. You got a whole month. You should be able to do it. Because it's not a lot of episodes. I think it's only 10 per season or 8 per season. So yes, I was thinking about refreshing. But I think I'm good. But yeah, Snowfall is that girl. I love. What else? Okay. Y'all ready to talk about T.I. and Tiny? Y'all ready to talk about T.I. and Tiny, child? Yeah. The original said something about it. So T.I. and Tiny, first of all, you remember, you want to say anything?
You.
First of all, look, so Keisha Lance Bottoms has attached herself to T.I., the intelligent adjacent, for why? I don't know. I don't know why she attached herself to him. And, I remember with the Black Lives Matter movement, and things were heating up, and he was he was speaking up for the Atlanta community and stuff like that. And so I guess with his platform and, how he was speaking up or whatever, they kind of forged some kind of bond or relationship. Okay, that's questionable because, considering his checkered past or whatever. But okay, whatever. So now, because she decided to have her friend, Keisha Lance Bottoms had her friend running for something, and then Sabrina Peterson, who's attached to T.I. and Tiny, she's been on the scene for a long time. Let me show y'all a picture of her. Oh, wait a minute. I think I already got her picture loaded up here. Hold on. Oh, sorry, y'all. Okay, so Sabrina Peterson is the girl. You see her? The girl with the braids. We already know who this dumbass is, right? Shekinah Joe. Now, let me tell you how the story goes. The story went, something happened with Keisha Lance Bottoms. I think she was either trying to honor Tip or give him, like, I don't know. You know how they used to do the key to the city and stuff like that. And I was like, maybe that's what they were trying to do. Now, this girl jumps up, Sabrina Peterson. She jumps up and says, let me read it from the Jasmine brand. She said, oh, hold on. Let's see if I can play what she said.
To speak on my truth and to actually say what happened to me, I'm not doing anyone a disservice at that. I'm speaking on my truth. The same way my truth is that I went to prison. The same way my truth is that I used to dance. The same way my truth is that I'm a single mother. That is my truth. I pray that today, every single woman that has a fabric or a fiber of her truth that may not sit well with how people want to idolize people, I pray that you stand up in your truth. But the part that's disheartening and more hurtful than anything else is that the woman that I stood for, the woman that the quote unquote friend whose back I had, is now turned around and things you're saying, you're disgusting. You're a disgusting individual.
Can y'all hear?
You are disgusting. Don't ever let loyalty kill your moral compass. Don't ever let money kill the person you are within. Don't ever let that happen. You know what happened. I know what happened. And I don't understand how you got these big old balls of steel, because you know me. You know me. More than you know me, you know me. And I'm the smallest bit of your worries. Your worries need to be, because my voice has spoke up, many women will follow. That's what you need to be worried about today. Don't worry about me. I'm outside the statute of limitations. I don't need nothing from you. But my truth is my truth.
Right.
My truth, what happened to me, my pain, my trauma, what I experienced, what I'm experiencing right now, these are all my truth. And regardless of how you want to look at it, how you want to spin it, how you want to say it, who you want to protect, who you want to cover up, this is the problem. This is the problem. A real problem. You know what happened. I know what happened. He knows what happened. So don't sit around. What you won't do on top of everything else is you won't lie on me. We're going to go truth for truth. Truth is, Clifford Harris put a gun in my head. Truth.
She said that T.I. put a gun to her head. Basically, from what I've gathered, is that he put a gun to her head because there was something that was going on in their house. So there was other parties involved. There was Tiny. He was there. She was there. And she said she was trying to take up for Tiny. And then in an effort to de-escalate the situation, T.I. puts a gun to her head. Okay, so there's that. Then she actually goes on Instagram after Tiny and T.I. kind of rebuffed her story. And let me see. This is what Tiny has to say. She said, "Hold up. So you want your abuser to train your sons? He was just uncle 2 years ago. Now, when did you say my husband assaulted you? Did you change your mind or did you change it back? What's up with you today, Pooh? I'm confused. Stop harassing my family. You strange. Everybody know you've been special. Face license seminar lady. Please get help and leave us alone." So this is the picture of T.I. with her kids. Y'all can't really see that. So they have a past. They have a relationship. Now, I've heard this girl name mentioned over the years in passing or whatever. They said they pulled up court documents, said this girl got like 6 restraining orders against her. Child. Sabrina Peterson is accused of allegedly harassing a woman on social media and in person. Another court document says a separate woman alleges that Sabrina Peterson stalked her at work. So, you know what? This girl. We were told the entire situation started when T.I. made a post about Felicia Moore. Felicia Moore is the candidate for mayor and friend of Sabrina Peterson, who is running against Keisha Lance Bottoms. And she has supported T.I. And so she was just like, you need to make sure. What did she write? She said, I think she said, make sure who you elect to be in the spaces to not assault women. Like, why are we dealing with people who are, with assault? And I think Trouble Man, okay, he said something back, but child, I don't feel like talking about him. So Then she comes back, like I couldn't find her live. She comes back on IG Live, and then she proceeds to tell the T that they were doing, it's not kid friendly. Bye. Ooh. Yeah, that they were engaging in the read people activity, and that they were drugging girls. They were drugging and like Molly, you know, or whatever, all the little party drugs and stuff like that. And the girls were young, because you know people that go to T.I.'s concert can be on the younger side as well. And you know what, oh man, I don't have their stories, like they spoken out as well. Wishmacan said everybody talking about prove it, because you know with women can't nobody say something happened to them without it being like it. A man has to co-sign whatever a woman is saying in order for it to be true. Somehow, some way, this is how this works. So, she said on her Instagram, she said that she is ready for the lie detector test, because that's the only way you're going to prove it, right? That's the only way you're going to prove that, is if you have it. But because you cannot prove non-consent, you cannot prove rape after the fact. Like you cannot, you know. So when everybody always talking about prove something, this is so much internalized misogyny that women go through. I've even been date raped when I was younger. Like it's just like you're pressured, but there is no consent. You know what I'm saying? So you know when the guys that you're with, the same thing. Wendy Williams said that she said she was date raped by another celebrity, and you know they always say celebrities, men celebrity don't they got women trying to give it to them and all this other stuff. But guess what? Not all the time. Not all the time. Trey Songz is another one. Oh, his story. Y'all see his story? Okay, so let me finish up with Tiny and T.I. So I was supposed to be sharing. Did I share the screen? Oh, okay, yeah. So she was like, what time and date for the lie detector test? So she's ready to take a lie detector test. Then she also says, currently interviewing all victims. So 19 people have come out and said this, and all of the stories sound the same, just like how with Bill Cosby, having his way with these women. I don't care if the women went up there or whatever. I don't care. It does not work like that. We could be in the middle of doing something, but as soon as I say no, it's game over. Consent is not given. So I just don't understand how people will continue to, you know, ignore the voices of women and people who've come up and said things about men or whatever, and just oh God, they just get on my nerves. So anyway, so 19, she said 19 people, and some of the people were as young as 14, 15, 16 years old, getting there however that they did. You know, when your teenagers are teenagers, they go out, they do things, and you know, you just gotta pray for the best. But if you really want a snapshot of what's really going on in high school, watch Euphoria. Euphoria is crazy. But yeah, y'all, so it's very, very messy. I read the story on a couple of things, a couple of blogs and stuff like that, and basically you know, everybody can't be lying. Where there's smoke, there's fire. So let's just say, like Funky Dynamic said, let's say if half of them was lying, let's say out of the 19, only 4 people ended up being true, and the 15 people was lying. 4 people, it still happened. So there's that. Like, y'all got to do better with not believing women, and like, no, absolutely not. Y'all have to do better. Hey Tim, yes, make sure you smack those thumbs up for me. Y'all, that's my time, y'all. I'm 5 minutes in. 5 minutes to go. So I think I was able to do a pretty good job to go over all of the. I'm so hot, y'all. It must be these lights. I got candles burning, everything like that. But I'm so glad that you guys, let me check through these comments first. Okay, he said, what happened? Them bras finna take me down, shawty. Right, in your T.I. voice. But why she wait so long to spill the tea? She said that because when that happened, she was like, he had already was on probation and had all them legal troubles. That's when that happened. So she said, in order, and like I said, and we be trying to protect Black men to the detriment of us, because that's the first. Why she just, you can tell whatever story you want to tell when you want to tell it. It's still your truth. Just like when I was 14, 15 years old, I was date raped. I didn't say it back then, but I know now I could say that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, like I say, people, very this patriarchal system is very just the way society do things. Like I said, they won't have no jail time because violence against women usually goes unchecked. Ain't nothing gonna happen to y'all. Ain't nothing gonna happen to Tiny. The court of public opinion, they're gonna really just do the talking. They're gonna be trending. Oh, let me tell you about your girl Shekinah Joe. Let me tell you about Dummy. Big Dummy. Y'all, I actually have to play this clip. I cannot go without playing this clip. Let me find this goddamn clip of this damn stupid girl. She is so stupid. She basically confirmed. Oh my God. She pretty much confirmed what everybody said. And now she on live trying to walk back what she said. Child. Y'all, this is gonna take me over my time, but y'all have to hear this live.
She said, I'm the ghetto friend who should have fought Bernice. Do y'all remember? And the flip the on me because I didn't go fight Bernice because it ain't my goddamn thing.
But they still suffering from nerve damage.
She threatened me. She had me scared to walk around the city of Atlanta. I was scared to walk around my own goddamn city. I was so scared of this. I'm telling you. And it ain't right. And to everybody who shit up with him, you've been a victim of her. Inbox me, goddammit. Because this got to stop. Inbox Shekinah Anderson right now. Inbox me. Now I gotta go.
She crazy.
Oh. If Tiny would pay that attention, she wouldn't be even into it right now with Tia. She's looking attention. She wants Tiny. She obsessed with Tiny. Like, she wants Tiny to be her girlfriend. Now, listen, this is my thing. It came out the Tip pulled the gun on her, right? How do we change from Tip not the victim no more? Tip is the victim and Tiny now is the legend. How do we go from that? So she done got mad at Tamika for taking husband. Here go the whole goddamn thing. She has a problem. She ain't talking about nothing about how she Tamika and Tip. I said what I said. Why she ain't talking about she done sucked? Why we ain't talking about that? Let's get into it. Yeah, y'all want somebody to get into it. I'm trying to figure out why she ain't told y'all, but why she ain't told y'all about she one of the women who used to go recruit them. What's up? Hey?
Hello? She recruited the girls for them. Listen again.
Who used to go recruit them. What's up? Hey. Hey. What's up? Who used to go recruit them? What's up? Hey. Hey. Now they go to real see. They go ask her why she ain't told she didn't get. It's your women empowerment. Why she didn't tell y'all that she done had some of that? Why she didn't tell y'all? She's talking about all the rest of these folks running around here. Why she didn't tell y'all?
What I tell you, Twitter tore her up. Y'all got to get on Twitter just for the pure antics of it all. I'm telling you, them people are hilarious on Twitter, man. I'm telling you. But yeah, she used to recruit us. So yeah, we were recruiting. I was like, oh, so this sounds like Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Recruiting people for their little threesomes. They sign an NDA. You sign an NDA, however, you been drugged. So you basically sign it under duress. One girl said that when she came to, she said she knew something had happened because her anus and her vagina was, whatever. And I think I heard that T.I. didn't do it himself. He passed her on to one of his homeboys. I was just like, no, what do you think about that? That was a mess, y'all. That's a mess. There's some Game of Thrones stuff that came out, some news that came out that I didn't write notes on, but I think they're getting ready to put another series in development. Duncan Egg, that's one of his books, George R.R. Martin. So I'm excited about that. I'm still excited about The Blood of the Dragon. And so, yeah, I think that's it. Shekinah was like the last person I really wanted to show y'all. She was a mess. She's a mess. So, yeah, like I said, make sure y'all go on Twitter, follow your girl. Make sure you look at the stuff that's trending. Man, them threads be lit. I'll be cracking up. So I'll see you tomorrow, 11 o'clock on live. I'm going to share it to my platform some kind of way, but me and Moochie are going to be discussing the Wendy Williams biopic documentary. So come back and check us out later. Me and Moochie and Tim, we about to head on over to Lamont's show, and I'll see you guys in my next video. All right, bye.